I go by the name of K Hill, MC extraordinaire, beat maker, DJ curator, North Carolina. Peace.
Okay, now, when did it all happen? When did it start?
Man, when did it all start? Wow. Always been a fan of hip hop. Grew up in Wilson, North Carolina, Whitfield Homes, the projects. It was one of them spots where they used to break dance outside all the time. I had a cousin who used to listen to Run DMC heavily, like all the time. Run DMC, LL and whatnot. And I just got into it. He was my older cousin / older brother. I wanted to be like him, and I just got into it. And one day I heard Dougie Fresh Rising to the Top. That did it for me. You know, that got me interested and whatnot. Then House Party came out. You know, me and my best friend at the time, John Jackson Hines. What up, bruh? If you watching this, we used to walk home from school. You know, reenacting the Kid and Play battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then one day, man, we just started, you know, plugging in our own words. We started rhyming for real.
Right.
You know, and still just messing around with it, playing around with it. Then I remember my cousin, my older cousin that I, you know, was talking about earlier that I looked up to. He brought home a demo tape of this group called Black Radio.
Okay.
They was rhyming over these beats, man, and I'm like, dang, this sounds so dope, man. I can't believe they from Wilson. And,
okay.
That inspired me, you know, to want to make my own music and whatnot, because I thought they made all those beats.
Yeah.
But you know, as I got deeper into the culture, you know, not to take any credit away from them, because they was super dope. But I found out they was rhyming over, you know, all 45 King instrumentals.
Okay,
and you know, 45 King is a beast.
Yeah,
so if that's your first introduction to like local hip hop and whatnot, you super inspired.
Right.
You know, and then Kane came out.
Right.
You know, and I wanted to be just like Kane. God knows. Right. Some things never change. You know what I'm saying?
So what started, the flow or the making beats?
The flow started first.
Okay.
The flow started first. But I just got heavily into making beats.
Yo, and man, I've been hearing some. I know the last couple. I think the last Rudiments is B Squared, and I forgot. Goodness, the last couple joints you put out.
Right.
I'm fucking up titles.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll get it together.
I was just like, what was that? I think it was the one with Precise Politics on it.
Right. The ride. Drugs did the ride.
Who did it?
Drugs did the ride.
Either way, okay.
Yeah.
I'll say it like this then, because I'm going to be horrible with that.
Okay.
I just know the beats that was knocking with me and the joints I was hearing.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this cat is ill. Like on a couple of joints, because it was you had Stallone and Weathers. You know what I'm saying? So all the stuff you was putting out, I was like, yo, this cat. When would you say it was like you knew it was like, nah, eat a motherfucker up. Like, stop playing with me on these bars.
Man, when was it? When I mean, honestly, I really didn't take it seriously until I got offered a 12-inch deal.
Okay.
You know, I got offered a 12-inch deal, and then, you know, different cats in the area started asking me to be a part of their crew.
Word.
I was asked to be a part of some prominent crews and whatnot.
Word.
Now I went to college and whatnot, you know, we used to cypher there and whatnot, you know, we all big each other up, but I didn't really start knowing that I really had something until the cats asked me to be a part of the movements and whatnot. And after that, man, I just got a little more serious with it and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The opportunities came, so I jumped on them.
So in the beginnings time, in the beginnings, who would be I guess who would be the people that inspired you, or within, whether it be outside or local? Well, matter of fact, I'll start with local. Who would you say?
Locally?
Yeah.
Who inspired me? When I was at A&T, you know, I still had a state of mind that, you know, we had to really go through some stuff to get heard in the industry.
Right.
It used to be this record that came on every day that they used to play in Greensboro called Amazing. You know what I'm saying? It was by this cat named Omniscience and whatnot. Yeah. Right? So, loved that record, man. Was crazy about that record and whatnot. Yeah. Then I seen that verse as a rhyme of the month in the source. That verse off of that song actually got rhyme of the month in the source.
Word.
Come to find out, he was from North Carolina. I was like, wow, he's from here? You know?
Yeah.
And he was a part of this clique, man. he was a part of this clique of producers and whatnot, where he had an alliance with this clique of producers. Dana Lucci, Ski Beats.
Okay.
You know, Ski is crazy and whatnot. Reasonable Doubt, all that stuff.
Yeah, Original Flavor.
You probably know Ski. What am I talking about? Cat named Fanatic produced Lil' Kim, Crush on You.
Okay.
All these cats was from here.
Right.
I found out that these cats was here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, man, if they could do it, you know I can get in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I just don't know, where my niche gonna be at or how I'm gonna get in or whatever. But yo, those were the cats that inspired me to, even do this thing from the get-go.
Word.
And just later on throughout the years, man, just meeting different cats and whatnot,
Now,
getting around and what. Honestly, it wasn't until I linked up with my man Legacy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Justice League.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Good friend of mine and whatnot to this day. He linked me up with Knife and whatnot, and that's when Carolina had like hip hop on lock. You know what I'm saying? And I was from and whatnot.
Right.
We wasn't even. I wasn't a part of that era too long. Like right when I came in, that era was shifting.
Right.
The sell out of your trunk and all that stuff.
Yeah.
By the time I came in, Carolina was getting accepted. It's really like drizzling, bro.
It's started.
By the time I came in, man, Carolina, started getting that notoriety. The South started getting the notoriety and whatnot.
Right.
And it really wasn't a struggle anymore.
It was,
around what, 97, 98, Master P and them had kicked in the door. Outkast was getting love, The South had just kicked the door in by the time we came in and whatnot. So I really didn't feel that. I didn't feel that. We was already being accepted by the time, I started making my name and whatnot.
Word.
So yeah.
Your first release was in 2004?
Yeah, there was a 12-inch. Wow, I had a lot of stuff come out that year. I had my first 12-inch called The Instigator come out.
Right.
By this independent label called Neblina. They gave me my first opportunity. Then that same year, I got my first placement. My first placement with on another 12-inch that I produced from a producer standpoint.
Right.
Got my first major placement with Nature.
Okay.
So my man Kazi did a record with Nature, and I produced a record called Move Over. I produced the B side and the second single on the A side, something like that. Two records, and then Ninth released Dream Merchant Volume 1.
Right.
And I'm the first voice you hear on that bad boy.
Right.
So man, all of that was happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Still kept a level head, but I knew I had something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So after that, I did Memoirs of a Premature Legend. That was an EP. It wasn't called an EP then, but that was like a you can say maxi single or whatever.
Okay,
6 songs.
Gotcha.
I dropped that. I dropped Stamps of Approval. That was like an album that I did features with different cats and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, I think I made sure I went back to grab that. I was like, okay.
I got stuff, man, that ain't even out there that I dropped in that time. Because in that time, I don't know if you remember this shift, but the game shifted over to cats giving albums away for free. Do you remember that part? You remember that?
Yo, that part, it's mind-boggling to this day.
Yeah, man.
To be up in that system.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta be in the system. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting you on your streaming sites. You know what I'm saying? You're making a killing because people are paying subscriptions for this.
This before streaming sites.
Yeah, right.
Streaming sites saved the game.
Oh, like when they were starting giving them like mixtapes and stuff?
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah.
Cats wasn't even asking for money, bro. You record your album, you put it on SendSpace or whatever.
Right.
Get the link, create a blog, pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping you'll get some shows and some features and all that stuff off of that, man. So for me,
that's wild. I didn't even think about cats doing it that way.
Yeah, man. It kind of slowed down for me during that period because during that same period, the hipster era also came in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
ain't got nothing for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
straight up.
I'm like, I'm gonna stick to my guns, but I really, like if this is what rap is or hip hop is right now, I don't have nothing for this.
Right.
Like, do I like the jams that they putting out? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But it's like they going all the way back to the '80s, or they on like some straight hipster stuff, and it's just like that's not where I'm at.
So okay, as far as where you're at,
okay.
Lyrically, you put you're very precise with what you put together.
Okay.
And I don't hear a whole bunch of filth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the joints, but it's still hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How do you is it really easy to maintain that right there?
Well, I mean, it's about your upbringing. It's about who you really are.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of cats, man, they tell me all the time. They be like, man, you know, he'll like, you don't say a lot of wild stuff, man, but I still hear the grit in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's where I grew up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? It is in me.
For sure.
It's nothing, you know, fabricated or nothing that I have to reach for or anything.
Word.
You know,
Word.
it's not nothing that I don't walk around being the poster child of or nothing like that, but it's an attribute that I grew up with that I'm glad that I still have.
Word.
You know, but that's all it is. But as far as like, you know, watching my mouth, I learned that from Rakim, man. Rakim is the hardest rapper ever.
Yeah.
And you barely heard him say, you probably heard him say like, you probably can count on your hands how many times that man cussed on the record.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That man is fire, still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like he naturally kills, bro. He don't have to yell, he don't have to do nothing outlandish, say nothing crazy.
Just flows,
he come in and
just like,
you know
he like that saxophone, like you said.
Right.
His flow, like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's where I'm from, though, man. I'm from the Rakim. You know, I grew up listening to Rakim and, you know, Kane and stuff like that, man. So it's just like they didn't have to, you know, go crazy on you on record to kill you or whatever.
Right.
You deliver, you aim, and you land, man.
Yeah. Straight up.
That's it, bro.
So, okay, so a very defining moment in your life. What is the most, like, because I saw you post a picture earlier. I think there was just Ninth, there was Primo, there was a bunch of people on stage. I think it was an early shot. I forgot when you said it was. You might have been 04. It could have been.
Nah, it might have been. I think it might have been 10.
10?
10 or 12, something like
10
that.
or 12.
It's blurry. It might have been 10 or 12.
But what would? Because obviously you've been around greats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's obvious. What would be like one of those moments when you're just like, man, I'm here.
That was a good moment. You know, because it was a tribute show.
Okay.
That Ninth did for Pete Rock and Premier.
Okay.
You know, he was showcasing Jamla. You know, he was still building Jamla and whatnot.
Right.
He was showcasing them, and then he picked some of his favorite MCs from the area at the time to help with the show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and him performed "Kick in the Door." You know, doing Biggie. We did all the Primos and Pete Rock, the top joints or whatever.
Okay.
You know, and he selected me to do "Kick in the Door," and that's my favorite Biggie record. Like, God, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my head exploded, man. That was a good moment, but I think for me, the moment was DJing beside Large Professor, man.
Word.
And then you know after we finished, one of his people coming back like, yo, man, some of those beats we was playing, man, were those your joints? I was like, yeah, man. He was like, yeah, man, me and P was listening to them joints, man. You know, P was like, them joints is hard, those drums is hard. And I'm like, man, dude, that for me, that moment right there, even as a grown man, that moment right there, you know, just made me feel like, you know, still I had some, you know, you always gonna question yourself as an artist.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know, I always want to keep myself balanced and grounded and whatnot, and not get too ahead of myself. But moments like those, I've had a lot of moments like those. Like just some wild, out of this world moments. Another one though was this is about to be weird, man. This was around 2004, 6, something like that.
Okay.
I had just heard Word Life.
Okay.
I done heard Jules, I done heard Digging in the Crates, I done heard everything. I had never heard Word Life. My man DJ Resident, he was playing it one night we was going to a show. I was like, yo man, let me borrow that tape. I played Word Life all week long. All week long, dude. I just love that record.
Yeah.
I get a call, man. I get a call from Kazi.
Okay.
OC, you know, of Digging in the Crates, you know, he's in town. He need a place to record because he's trying to record a verse for Elder Sensei and whatnot.
Word.
Knock at the door, my home door, my house door, cause I was recording at the crib at the time. Yo, OC shows up on my door, man. The same week that I just heard Word Life or whatever. I just laughed and said, God, man, you're like a real, you know, practical joker, man.
For sure.
Man, it's been a lot of little weird moments like that. And you know, you being from up north, like you probably done seen these cats, man, like it's nothing. But when you from North Carolina and you from a small town from North Carolina, and you see your heroes or whatever and your influences on TV, you never think in a million years that moments like that gonna happen.
Right.
And you know, it's just like when it happens, man, you gotta say to yourself, you gotta say, you know, I know I must have something. There's a reason that I keep running into these, these prominent individuals or whatever. So, yeah.
What's coming up? You know, I know you just. The Rudiments was the last joint you dropped.
No, sir.
No?
A lot of cats missed this one. I dropped Rudiments 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I just dropped the record. When was it? Friday? I didn't really put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to. I'm
trying to see if I remember. Okay. Oh, which?
It's a record called More Handies. What will Mo D do?
Okay. I didn't see that. Okay, I didn't catch that.
Right.
Okay.
That I just dropped that record like a couple of days ago and whatnot. And it's gaining its tractions, bro. It's gaining its traction.
So is this leading up to an album?
It is. Me and B Square have an EP that we're working on together.
Okay.
That's about to be wrapped up in maybe like a couple of weeks.
Word.
You know. Okay. Yes. I don't know. B Square, man, he's a dope individual. He got that grit. Like he got that real dirt, unpolished grit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And I love that. I love that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you thrive on tracks like that, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And their crew, man, you know, the Watts crew or whatever, you know, peace to OC, Il Po and them, man. Like they really showed me a lot of love or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause these younger cats, man, they come into the game, they salute you and whatnot. But when they ask you to be a part of their records, you know, not even trying to get a buzz because they already got their own buzz.
Right.
But when they ask you to be a part of their records just because they respect what you have done and what you still do, that's love right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure. For sure.
And for me to be able to turn around and say, hey man, let's do a couple of records together, and that's a no-brainer. Like that's dope. That's real dope. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Yeah, that's what I got in the works. I got that, and then I'm working on a full length. That's gonna have, you know, I'm gonna be doing most of the production on it, but it's gonna have some other producers on it too, man.
Gotcha.
I'm just honestly, dude, where I'm at right now, it's like it's not even really a plan. It's about legacy. It's about legacy, bro. Yeah. It's about, you know, okay, when I'm gone or when I'm done or whatever, what did I leave out here for the world?
Yeah.
You know, and I got a second win right now. You know, because honestly, man, when I got my opportunity in the game, I had a newborn, a new marriage, wife still in school, new job, everything was new. You know what I'm saying? Still raising kids and whatnot. And for me, man, you know, I grew up in a single parent home. So one thing I said, look, when I had children, I'm gonna get them all. You know what I'm saying? That was a time where I had to make a choice of, are you going on tour? Or are you going, you know what I'm saying, stay home and be dad and watch the first baby steps and hear the first words and all that stuff. I chose that, man. I just said, look, man, God, if it's for me, it'll be right there when I get this done.
For sure.
And fortunately, it's still here, bro. Still here.
As a DJ,
go ahead.
How does it feel now in this era right now? Have you done any virtual parties or anything yet?
I dibbled and dabbled around with it, played around with it and whatnot, and I haven't really like done a full set yet. Okay. You know, I'm gonna tell you why too, for real. And this is jacked up, man. I don't want nobody stealing my playlist, bro. I know that's selfish, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
that's old.
I listen to other DJs and I'm like, whoa, he pulled that out. Jack! You know what I'm saying?
It gotta go around.
It gotta go around.
Okay, man. That's that old school. Put the tape,
the white label
market, marker, so you can't see what record it is.
Yeah, man.
That's old. That's an old school
mentality, right? But see, what I have to realize, man, is it's not for you to hold, man. It's for you. That is your job to get that record out there and spread that record. As far as being an artist, you know, I'm not shooting. I'm no longer shooting for the marquee. To see my name on the marquee, if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna keep recording until I can't record anymore. Like straight up and down. That's just where I'm at with it. Because like I said, because it's about legacy. It is about legacy. It is about what you leave behind. I see that people is still buying music. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I see the royalty checks still come in. They ain't crazy, but it's something. It's a revenue stream. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about the money. You know, we live in a time where, hey, it's great to have a label behind you. but you don't have to have a label
have to
behind
have-
you no more.
yeah.
You don't have to have a label. You don't have to have radio play. You don't have to have nothing that machine offers. Or
Yeah, nothing
You know
at
what
all.
I'm saying? This is the most resourceful era
Yeah.
ever, man.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
nobody has any excuses.
Word.
So it's like, I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As an MC, I'm just gonna keep recording.
Word.
Because one thing about it, when I was younger, I did put a grace period on how long I was gonna be doing this.
Right.
But what has happened is the age bracket went up. The age bracket went up and whatnot. You got Eminem still out here killing stuff.
Yeah.
You got Griselda out here killing stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got Ross out here killing stuff. These
Right.
are older cats, man. Pusha T.
Yeah.
You know, you got those cats, and they making great music.
Yeah,
great
yeah.
music, man.
For sure.
They ain't trying to cater to the youth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The youth
Right.
is looking at them.
Looking
They're
at
not
them,
catering to the youth.
That's pretty much how it should be.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
you know what I'm saying? Your elders, you know what I'm saying? Your elders lived here longer, so they know more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could teach them new tricks from some
That's
new
it.
technology, but
Yeah.
other than that, you really can get your
No, I
wisdom.
keep young cats around me, man, because
Yeah.
they know
Yeah.
the wave. You know what
Word.
I'm saying? And it's important for you to know what's popping.
Yeah.
Musically, you know.
Yeah.
So you can listen to it and just to know what's going on. Don't emulate it, but
Right.
do it. Know what's going on and figure out. Okay, do I even worry about trying to fit into this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still gonna do what I do, but is it still gonna make sense to a generation like this?
Right.
Or is my generation still even listening or whatever?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I hear my generation say all the time, I can't find this type of stuff anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, you lying.
And it's been out there.
You lying.
It's been out there.
Yeah.
But see, think
That's
about
not
it,
an
man.
excuse.
Think about it.
Yeah.
We're heads. We're
Yeah.
heads.
Right.
We eat, live, sleep, shit this, whatever, man.
For
Like
sure.
we always on the search for what's popping.
Word.
But think about the average cat that go to work 9 to 5 and whatnot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They focus on just regular life.
Yeah.
They ain't really they're not really tuned in to all this stuff that's going on or whatever. So they don't think it's out there or whatever.
Right,
Because they
right.
don't dig.
Right.
So it's up to a cat like me or you to present this to them.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
To say, hey, well, check this out right here. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So.
Applied things is how.
Well, see, the unfortunate thing about the game, man, that I see is, as far as hip hop is concerned, like, you got your fans, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it isn't until after you're gone the cats really want to give it up, bro.
Yeah.
And tell the world how great you were.
Yeah.
Like, before Biggie died, man, he was at odds with a lot of crews, bruh.
Word.
And after he passed, like, everybody just regarded him as like the greatest MC. And I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
cats, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
getting on big and whatnot, man. And it's just same thing with Nipsey, man. Like, Nipsey passed, and it's like, okay, all of a sudden everybody's pushing Nipsey now.
Right.
When they should have been pushing his agenda while he was alive, because he had some good things that he was saying to help the culture or whatever.
Right.
So when I say legacy, man, I do this for when I'm gone, man.
Word.
And my family can reap the benefits of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?